Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Greg Tech New Horizons Garden of Grind. Shouldn't have refreshed this thing because I was keeping everything in order. In certain order. Well, actually, I was motivated to hop back in because we've got some cool stuff waiting for us. Notably, Hunger X, or I just like to call it Hunger X, actually it's Healing X. That works really well against hunger. And now things are a lot simpler. I don't have to worry about being hungry anymore, so we can focus on something really important. So last time we were trying to push for the last diamond, and it was quite disturbing, I would say, because I was doing that like last ditch effort, something like that, but I couldn't do it. So today we are trying again. All we need is a few of those coal balls, and apparently coal is over. There's no more coal anywhere. I do have a diamond here. So once we have all the diamonds, we can craft our first I don't know what to call this thing, like an upgrade for the system that will allow to craft from chests. It's a pipe that allows to craft from chests. It will help us kickstart the recycling finally, and hopefully it'll work pretty fast. It might not, but I think I'm pretty positive that it should work fine. All we need is a bunch of coal now. About 40 or 50 coal, or coal dust specifically. We've got some coal here. And these guys are also really good, each giving coal, believe it or not. I suppose it's enough, we just need to wait for it to work through. Okay, we can now craft pickaxes already. Let's do that. Well, this is the thing we need. There's some lapis dust that I guess we just have to kind of crush it. No? Strange. Strange that I cannot do anything with it. Oh yes, I can. We need 4. Can I crush it with mortar? No, I can't. we compress them. And iron pickaxe. We need some sticks. We have them. Two iron pickaxes and 2 diamond pickaxes. Great. Now the last part is this diamond gear. We will need... Oh yeah, this is being cut now. Almost done. We're close to it. Once it's cut, we will have these things. And then we need one more diamond for the sticks. And it'll all be over. We need 8. We will have 6. We need 2 more. I probably need to craft those piston boots. Because I'm too slow. Without them. Since now I can sprint and do everything I want. I think I had them and then something happened. And I lost them. Those piston boots. Alright, where's my... Yes. See, I'm fighting for every piece of coal I can get. Because I'm in such a rush to get this done. Two tanned leather. Good morning, I have it. And I have 10 more. You're saying I had it all the while I was trying to get... I think I had it. And I was like crafting a new set of 10 leather. Because I didn't think I had it already. That would be very dumb. If that's the case. But it does not matter anymore. Let's just craft the boots. Plus, we need the bronze screw. We need the 2 pistons of any kind. And rubber sheet. Thank God I got them. Done. Okay, now we just wear them. And we don't even have to jump. We can jump here easily. Okay, that's a lot better. Of course they get damaged over time, which is cool. Now... I hope the system doesn't die. Because it kind of uses a lot of things right now. Let's go last piece. But there's some cutting to be done again. Is those sticks. You have to cut them for, you see? You have to cut them for 200 seconds each, so it is 8 more It is 800 more seconds. Oh. I overdid that. Okay. How does it work again? Let's just check how this thing works. I've got the buckets. And it gave it to the transfer node. And it can give it and into the baby chest, right? No? Yes. How fast? Just a single slot. First time using a baby chest. Alright, and apparently this is how it works. It's pretty fast. If I use this, it's just a pipe, right? Okay, we need to empty those buckets. Okay, the diamonds were cut. And now, let's get the last one. I can start cutting. We need diamond rods. Those are being made in a lathe. I'm already seeing and kind of thinking that I will need more of those setups if I want to scale my recyclers. So I'm afraid that I'll have to craft more diamonds this way, but I don't have resources for that now, which is very bad. Also, I think I will be using something else to distribute the, the scrap and everything. Maybe the conduits. I can do that with polyethylene. Seriously? I have only 6 cells left. It's not the way out. And there's some here. Okay, while this is being done, we will do what? Actually, I think it's time to maybe craft some farmland first for our future farms. Also, should start on salty root because I think chlorine is important in the future. Notably, if we want to kind of deal with bees and their products, we will have to bathe those bee combs in a hydrochloric acid, which is also chlorine, in order to extract materials. Okay. Well, I think the setup uses transfer pipes to deliver the water buckets, to deliver water, right? So instead of this, I should have, well, we'll see. I still want to craft them for now, because I think they're useful. We just need some red alloy things. And these are very slow when you want to do rods from them, so instead we'll be doing it by hand. Or no. No, I think it's too expensive. We would rather 40 seconds now. I don't know, 20 seconds per piece, it's kind of slow. Let's go get some steel foil, and for that we need steel. We don't have steel. Actually, we do have steel. We have a lot of steel, it's just in the form of these plates. Hopefully this is the right call. Yeah. Yep. We will need a crafting table. Why don't just put it somewhere here? I wanted to do something else. Yeah, steel. Let's focus on steel for now. I want to swap this little box with this, because that is important. Soon we'll be dealing with chiseled stone. Here. Also, I don't like that this doesn't have any kind of inventory. I think I want to add a chest as well. Maybe this one. I just need to empty it first. I don't know where to put this wood thing. So I would need to... Where's my wrench? 62. I I believe that I don't know, I'll take this. So we can put some items like this, swords and everything, and it'll give us even more iron. Doors. Gold. It will go in. It will be clogging the system. But at least I'll get rid of that and get some bonus dusts. Hopefully it'll process itself over time. Okay, now I'm going to craft transfer pipes. Get 4 more of that. Loot bags are of no interest to us. And this is the last thing we need to make. And about 80 seconds, or maybe 100 seconds, and we will make it. Now let's put the steel away. Put the coins away. So about that thing right here, which is 23 basic recyclers. We do have, the only thing we need is electronic circuits. To get 46 electronic circuits, we will need to prepare a lot of resources. 69 red alloy ingots. Actually, I have it. It's in my chest and it's been collecting over time. I just need to turn that into red alloy ingots. Right now it's tin. Oh, right now it's copper and some actually redstone is quite problematic as well. We need to gather that right now because I'm afraid I'll run dry soon. So once I have those circuits, I'll be able to craft And we actually need a lot of raw iron for this as well, because I only have the machine casings and I need the holes, which is 2 iron per piece, and it's about a 46, I think. 46 raw iron. Let's grab that. Chisel this thing. We need all steel we can get. Oh no. No steel for us. I either need to bring back the thirsty tank or just forget about it for now. Oh, let's forget about it. No steel for us. We can always use iron to get the steel. It's just gonna be slower, a lot slower. Let's grab a stack of iron and just go there. It'll cook itself over time, I'm sure. Just like that. We will need to toggle this thing. Right. Yeah. And then back to import. I don't know why it doesn't work. Maybe because I don't know, maybe because I need this thing to be here. But then how's it going to output anything? So maybe we need both this and this kind of. We need both covers to work. I only have one cover, and that's why I have to toggle it all the time. Alright, 4 diamonds here. Let's finally craft this thing called diamond gear. Okay, and done. This is a very expensive thing. I hope it doesn't disappear once you place it. It would be cool if it gave one more for the quest completion. Alright, now I want this thing to work how? I get a transfer node and a world interaction upgrade. Is this for upgrades? And then I do that. And a baby chest behind it. Put a WIU in a transfer node attached to a crafting table. Yes, that's true. On the other side of the table, the 3x3 area is now treated as a crafting grid. How do I know where the 3x3 area starts? It's because the crafting table is the middle of that, right? So I don't understand. So this is a crafting grid. This needs a water bucket inside. How do I... And why do I need this here? It's strange. this crafting bench treats this baby chest as a crafting grid, and this is supposed to be here, then how am I supposed to transfer the water to the baby chest? Okay, maybe we did this thing incorrectly. Let's just kind of... So this has the upgrade. This goes into the baby chest. Just the water, right? So it goes here. Now this... the way I understand it, you need one more of those of that transfer node. Transfer node, yes, one more conveyor module. This node with a crafting thing will be here, and this will just be transferring the buckets. Well, we can use anything to transfer buckets to baby chests. But there's a problem. What and who is going to output the empty buckets? That's the idea I do not understand. All right. So this is here. Look at that. It already... And the empty bucket is here. It's interesting. I don't understand a single thing how that happened. Alright, so you just transfer the water to the baby chest. You craft the inside of a baby chest into something else. And the empty bucket right here and how fast is this thing? Translocators to baby chest and back. High axis. What's a translocator? Oh, it's a thing that, like, colorful dots? Yeah, right. Well, actually, it's not that. What do you mean to baby chest and back? Where am I supposed to have them? Oh, you mean instead of this thing, I use translocators, right? To transfer. Okay, I'll yes, okay, I understand. Let me just quickly... What? Brass red alloy. Unfortunately, I spent all my red alloy for something I don't need now. So I will have to craft that. Or maybe use half of it to... Nah. Okay, let's start again. Copper plus... redstone. Let's go. Ender pearl. Red alloy plate. Aluminum casing. Asylum pipe. It's not the final thing because I'm just testing it. Obviously, I'll move it somewhere here. The only place where I used translocators were where it was necessary was in the blood meteors. I use it there to transfer, I think it's called slates. Anyway, I think I'll have to expand my usage of those things. Alright, so like that. And I have to use a conveyor or something. Or I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe the empty bucket. 2 pairs of translocators. Why 2 pairs? One empty, one full bucket. I understand. I got the full bucket. I'm just like wondering how I get the empty bucket. Okay, maybe here. And then go back. You said 2 pairs as if like 4 translocators in total? Because I don't understand why. It's just supposed to... Why for total? My brain cannot understand that. Where do I put the next pair? If I only need to transfer items between the 2 spots. Isn't it supposed to be 2 things? One goes one way. And how do I place them in the same block? So many not obvious things. I don't know. Baby chest on top of current translocators. On top of... What school did you go to that you know all of that? I just want to know. Like, how do you even imagine that this is supposed to work like that? And I can't put anything on top of them. And I don't know why I should... I don't understand any of that. I cannot follow instructions when I don't understand. I guess I'll have to figure it out on myself, on my own. Oh, for now, it doesn't transfer anything. Bottom tank locator. What bottom? Bottom of what? Oh wait, tank? Like instead of this block I go and place... I don't understand. Actually, you don't have to explain it to me. I mean, I'm beyond stupid. I don't understand like English is... I don't know English. I don't know nothing. Put one locator on top of the tank. Why should I do that? so that it does what? And then a baby chest on top of that? No? And chest to that side. To what side? There is a chest? There's a chest already? If you mean this side. If that side is top, and you didn't say, between those two locators. How? If there is a tank between those locators. Like corner like this? Like here. I don't know, I need to do something so I can, let me just quickly, I don't know, grab some stone blocks. I think I understand what you're talking about, like here. I get it, yeah. This way, right? No? Aim top part of bottom locators. Top part of bottom locators. Okay, I did that. And that makes 0 sense. For now. How do you even come up with this thing? Like, what does it do? I don't understand. Okay, obviously I need a second pair of translocators. Now the locators on bottom of that chest, like here, I suppose. Inside of that chest. I understand, but why do I need this one on top? What does it do? It's just useless. So it loops. I will look at it. I think I just don't understand how it works. I had the most basic setup in my days, where it was just straightforward, just was straight going and nothing else. And I had some problem making it work anyway. But I think there are more uses, and you're showing me one of those cases where it just does something more than just a straightforward transition of items. Two more red alloy plates. Okay. Now what do? I put filters everywhere. Side of other chest. There is an other chest. That last one. What side? Ah, you mean this side. Oh, and I got a blood moon now. Now I don't understand. So this thing kind of gives the water bucket to this thing, and it gives it to this thing, and it loops infinitely. But how does that? Then filter top of tank locator. Top of tank locator. I pressed something and it started to do something. Is that empty bucket here? And empty bucket here, obviously, right? No. Filter full bucket. Yeah, I think it started to move. I think I don't know, was I supposed to press those buttons? And what do they do when I... Move crafting table to top mini chest. and then well, maybe like, let's go here. Side of that chest, not top. Side of the chest. Let's imagine the side is here. Thank you. I need Blood Moon to be over so I could fully understand what's going on, because I don't see shit. Like, why is it? Why is this happening now? 1%, and it's happening at the most important moment where I need to understand everything. All right. So this tank says, I want to move a full bucket of water into this mini chest. And these things allow it to do. Glowstone both locators, what you didn't filter. I've just noticed that my water started running low, so I think glowstone speeds this thing up, but I'm not sure it's gonna, you know, do any good, because it'll all be over faster than it can be sped up, you know. I don't know if I understood correctly. So this thing sends the full water buckets into this baby chest. This baby chest is a crafting grid that makes this thing craft water. Empty buckets are filtered out through this thing. Yeah, literally. Actually, I think I started to understand how this thing worked. I did not know that you can use them corner-wise. That's why I was so bewildered by the fact that you told me to do it in such a way. I was like thinking that, what the hell is he talking about if these things only go straight forward? I did not know that you can transfer items like in a corner fashion, because it says one block, and I always thought it was straightforward. That's why all your setups that you told me to do did not really sit well in my head. Yeah, I can see that. This goes here and that goes there, so yeah, I can see that now. It's very handy, I would say. It's great mechanic, I think. It'll be very useful for a lot of things, obviously. Now I'm thinking that I could have used it in a lot of my implications, but actually it requires aluminum, so maybe not so much. Okay, so now what I want to do is to move it somewhere closer to that side, and maybe kind of replicate the same thing there. And also, actually I saw on your stream that you were doing the same thing today. Well, about the same thing. You were running around your place where you had these translocators, and I saw that you were distributing fresh water using transfer pipes, right, instead of GT pipes. Or what did you use? Because I remember you had these transfer pipes coming all along the way of those basic recyclers. Because I'm not sure what I should use. I believe that these brass item pipes are going to clog the system again. Because sometimes I would see that some of my recyclers are actually topped off at 64 scrap, and the scrap is not moving even though it's not really filled or anything. It's just kind of there idling. So I think I will have to use something else. Maybe Ender IO, but it's quite expensive, or maybe those transfer pipes, because I have one more. Oh, I don't have that. Wait a second. Where's this? Where's the next? I had another transfer node where I think it's here. Yeah. 3 transfer pipes. That transfer node is looking all locations where to put water. 3 transfer pipes. Well, I think I'll just have to stretch it all across this little line. Well, freaking blood moon, man, I hate that. I think I'm gonna slowly move this thing. Maybe closer to... The hardest part would be to deal with the water tank issue right now. So it is 2 blocks tall, this whole setup. So we can probably do that somewhere close to the ceiling, right? And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks wide. So if I... Maybe I should, like... I don't see anything. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of trying to understand. So... This is where I'll place my thirsty tank. So this little corner right here is supposed to be with water. This is where I'll place the water. Then this is the thirsty tank, and then basically, yeah. It's ugly as hell, but what can you do? Whatever. Now that I understand the system, I think I will be able to... I need more buckets. I don't know how much is enough for cycling things. Maybe that's enough. Okay, now translocator here, full bucket, baby chest here, full bucket, empty bucket, empty bucket, buckets. Now, no, the baby chest. This baby chest, like that. Transfer node with this. Right, a mistake happened. I will be able to fix it pretty easily. Baby chest is already there. All I need to do is just connect this thing and that thing. Now it's supposed to work. Yep, it works. Oh, I can even see the items. This is so cool. Wow. Well, and transfer pipes. Maybe I should have crafted more of those. I want them instead of freaking GT pipes anyway. Actually, no. That let that stay here for now. I wanna. Maybe I'll move these conduits instead of the GT pipes here. The speed is all awesome. We need more pipes. Actually, I'm starting to like those things. There's so many things you have to know in order to actually play the game correctly. When I started Garden of Grind, I thought to myself, like, it's just Skyblock, you know. But then I realized that there's so many things that I don't know about the game, and people actually teaching me, schooling me, what do you say, like, taking me to school with all of this. And that's crazy. But I believe that, actually, yeah, look at that. It's slowly going down. We'll see. I think that... I don't know what I think. Yeah, it only supports up to 5 recyclers for some reason. Even if it touches the 6th one, it won't go further than that. What does that mean? It just means I need more water, right? If I would get the exact same setups around this crafting table, like one more set of everything, will it speed up the crafts? Like more thirsty tanks, more low voltage fluid tanks, more of this cycle, because I think every baby chest considers one crafting slot, so if there will be 2 items in the 2 slots, I don't think it's gonna complete the craft at all, so I either need to somehow find a way for that baby chest to always have, maybe actually a glowstone could be a nice idea. I don't know why I said no to that, maybe it'll make things faster. Because I can see that this dips pretty fast. Okay. I just glowstone everything. It doesn't do anything. Maybe I need more water buckets. Did anything change? Well, I don't know. Actually, it's the pipe. I can surround this thing with thirsty tanks. At least the bottom side and the left and right side, and then put better pumps, like MV pumps, and it'll be a lot faster this way. Hopefully. Let's try to do that. Well, what I like about this setup is that now it's eternal and you don't have to use any steel. Wow, crazy. Who would have thought that you could do that with water? I kind of knew that. So in order to craft a thirsty tank, you would need this arcane stone bricks and clusters and everything. I do have some ideas where to get that. We will need 3 more thirsty tanks. Well, 4 more, so 16. So we need 2 clusters. Each cluster is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shards. We'll use that cluster and that. Let's go, boys. And there's some nasty thing like this, but it's also easy to craft. Okay. Water shard. Now we're back with our usual wand. I hope it allows us to do all we want. Okay, insufficient. Let's go fill the wand up with some. It's pretty easy this way. Alright, now we need stone blocks. 16. Plus, I'm already thinking about ender pearly looking golden things. We need 2 of that. Yes, plus some water shards and glass. 12 glass, 4 pearls, 4 water shards. Supposedly that's all. Okay, and now this. 16 aqua. Oh yeah, and these guys. These are just... Yes, this is why I'm crafting exactly 4 thirsty tanks, so I can put 3 there and one here. Now I need to get one water bucket. It didn't even bubble. Cool. Now let's start 17. Wow, somebody gave us a lot of viz. Instantly topped it off. The shrooms might be better. Okay. We're so back. Good. 4 thirsty tanks. One is going to be... Well, it's not gonna work because I need a pump here. Obviously, we need lots of pumps. Okay. And MV pumps is what we're looking at. Because without those, it doesn't make sense. We've got some cool things. Some steel fluid pipe. It's easy. I believe it's normal. Okay. So what? How's it doing? 29. Not so good. pretty shabby, I would say. And let's just get those pumps here. Wow, actually just crafted for electric pumps MV out of nowhere. I don't know where I got the resources, but it was really handy that I got that. Let's get rid of that. Let's just see if it's faster and how fast it depletes the thirsty tank. Pretty fast. Yeah. At least now it's not bottlenecked or anything. And all 6 should be working now. I mean, all, not 6, but all 9. Still don't really understand why not. Okay, I guess we just need more. It's pretty expensive and maybe even stupid. Huh. Oh no, no ha for us. This one's working off of this one. So these two that are... Actually, to my understanding, we can have a lot more than just 4 thirsty tanks. We can have a whole stretch of them. We just need a good pipe. And that's it. Right? But we'll do it like this for now. If anybody knows how to toggle off this freaking... It's when I go shift and I start scrolling things, it starts to put them here in the slot. There used to be a button, a hotkey, tool cycling off. That's what it was called, but I cannot find it in a controls tab. Cycling, cycle item, nothing. It's not that. There was something else. I'm just gonna Google that right now because so much problems with this. Item cycling, tool cycling. There's that. Default N, it says. Well, I'm not seeing any N here. There's only none everywhere. Nutrition. I don't need that tab, let's just reset that. Maybe then it'll work. Tool. Toggle actions. Maybe this guy? Yes, finally. Now I can do whatever I want while shifted. The sounds are slurping sounds are really cool. Actually not. But what do you know? Add the fourth one. Okay, now it's full speed now. Look at that. I'm not even sure. Is there any leftovers? Oh yeah, now all of them are working, and I think I can add some more. I'm not sure about the 32 though, but there is room for improvement, definitely. Now, let's talk about that setup right here. I said to myself last time that I needed to move it, but before we could do that, I think we're gonna have to craft a bunch of recyclers now. If the amount of recyclers that I'm going to craft, which is 23, isn't enough, or more than I need to, more than I can support, then I'll probably, I don't know what, I'll somehow have to expand the water, probably add more thirsty tanks. Because this is full right now, everything's full. You see, this thing is backed up. Some of those scraps are not getting delivered. Well, now it's going to be working full time. Okay, can we just start off? Like, I wanted to make, what do you call this thing? List, not list, pad, I think. No, something where you could write on. Yeah, right, I can't even Google that. Spreadsheet, no. Something you could write on, because I would want to write the amount of things I open. And obviously I want to be opening them myself. Because otherwise I won't be able to count it. Cardboard. Card something. Board. Maybe this clipboard, right? Oh my god. And you're saying that... Anyway, I need to do statistics now. Let's imagine we didn't open a single thing. So we're gonna collect the scrap boxes and open them by the thousands, I think. Got the clipboard. Where was that? I didn't even see the quest. Yeah, here it is. Alright, so the clipboard, I don't know, will be somewhere here on the EBF. How do you... Oh. So I think I will be going like... I don't know. Just write down the number and that's it. And at which number I got what sapphire? I mean, how many sapphires I got at what number? If it's like 10,000 and I suddenly get a sapphire, I write down that I got the sapphire on this exact stretch, and then later on if I get another sapphire in the next 1,000, then I'll write that down, I think. I wish there was statistics that showed how much I've already opened, because obviously okay, let's not worry about that now. We have other things to worry about. For example, more recyclers. How about that? I think that's a pretty cool thing to worry about. This thing got stuck. Oh my god. I knew this was gonna happen. It got stuck. I will have to get rid of all of this. Okay, I guess it's time to delete that. It's not a good thing here. We need either a separate one or something else. Okay, so Operation 46 electronic circuits. We are officially screwed because it is really hard to make. Well, let's start off step by step, starting with resistors. We need a lot of glue. Then, well, annealed copper, of course, the best candidate, but no. Of course, we'll be using charcoal dust, fine copper and copper wires, so for that we'll need a lot of copper. I'm going to take half of it, what I already have, and just smelt it right now. I should have done that a long time ago. Operation 138 red alloy cables. Operation 92 steel rods and 23 and 46 steel casings. I mean, an operation circuit board. 80 48 circuit boards. Actually that's enough. We almost have it. The hardest thing would be I don't know what. We need to get more steel first of all. We need 19,000 molten rubber. And I think I'm going to reap some benefits from these guys. That's literally nothing. Wow, 13. Thank you. Because I want to turn those into where is it? A centrifuge. Actually, it gives more glue. For the raw rubber dust, I think I'm going to get the rubber dust from experience right now. We need to spend it because 4 million is a top that we can have. We always need to keep that thing running, experience-wise. I think that's enough. $69 red alloy plus some for this. How's copper doing? We can all send it to this spot. Yep. Then some of that must be sent to get the wood planks. We already have them. I don't remember whether it's, I think it's 9 or 10 for the copper foil. We have some sheets here. Oh, I think we can do it like that. It doesn't matter. It's the same amount, literally. We can do it in the form of sheets. I would say it's even better this way because it doesn't use any energy, right? What am I missing? I think I missed nothing. Gonna set some redstone, red alloy. For that, I need more copper. I can get dust, and I need more redstone. Theoretically, redstone should be still... yeah. So we just need a lot of redstone, and that'll be it. So... it's gonna be slow. We can already start number 6. Craft number 6. "24 wood planks plus..." Oh, polyethylene, seriously? Well, I don't know, I mean, those are just actually what I need, exactly what I need, what the hell. Alright, we need to do something. We need to have this here, 6, this. And we just wait. And we just wait. 23 into casings. Then what? We're waiting on some copper. Steel rods, yes. You would need 46 for the steel rods. Actually, I already have the circuit boards that I needed. I just put them in my inventory and suddenly they're not there. Good. Circuit boards are done. Now we're going for... I don't know what we're going for. So I have a... Alright, I got this thing done. Actually, I already have 5 electronic circuits, so we'll need less than that. It only asks for 184 copper wire in total. So we need this and that. So it's a lot of copper. And the machine is really slow. I don't know, MV would be better. Actually, it's not hard to get. If we can get MV circuits right now. But nah, it's for some other time. So where do I want to move my setup? First of all, I think it should be higher. I think it should be higher. And it should be connected to the same system of cables, which are these. It's not a problem. I have more redstone alloy cable, even though they're expensive. I already have them tucked away somewhere. All I need to do is to just cover them with some rubber and it'll be good for everything. I need to raise that thing, and then it has to be done in such a way that I can have 3 more rows. of the same amount of recyclers all around the cable, and potentially that'll be the setup for the time being. But if we ever do that, there's a problem. How are we going to get scrap out? If I'm taking this side, that side, and that side, it's only... Wait, what am I talking about? Sorry, I'm being stupid. The recyclers are going to be around the cable, so I can access any face of that. I'll just need to grab more transfer pipe and just put it all around. Yeah, it's easy. Well, relatively easy. What's going on? Alright, I know what. We need steel like crazy. We don't have it. Oh, my dog keeps barking. How's that for streaming quality? I don't know what's going on in there. Just running around the house and yelling at everything that moves outside. So have I finished that? Yes, I did. Oh, I have the glass tubes, which is a very cool thing. Now, we have 48 vacuum tubes actually. Wait a second, is that enough for the whole thing? Almost. We just need a little bit more. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Why did I craft so many steel rods then? Let's go. We're gonna use some of that, some of those things, plus some of these things. We're gonna put them here, plus we will need some of that red liquid right here, and hopefully I said, if I put it to number 5, that'll craft us more of vacuum tubes. Okay, our vacuum tubes are done. This is wonderful. For some reason it says that there's a wood plank requirement. I don't know for. I don't know what for. Probably just for one of these circuit boards. I don't know why it's like that in a separate kind of place. Okay. So vacuum tubes are totally done. Actually, I'm surprised there's so many of them now. I can finally start doing the red alloy wires because I need a lot of them. Hopefully, yeah, this thing is enough. A rubber is enough. All we need to wait for a red alloy wire to be crafted. And then let's talk about resistors. We have 16 here, 36, charcoal, 23, fine copper wire, done. 92 of these done, and some refined glue. It's easy. Okay, hopefully it'll all be finished as well. It's been crafted by 4. Okay, we need to prep for that setup. Obviously, it is a lot more of those transfer pipes. some redstone cable. 2x. We have that already. 12 is enough. What? Apparently you have to go. Okay, I'll be using rubber now. I want to spend some money on, it's called emergency red alloy cables. I don't know, it's just too much for me. Yeah. Also, we will need some tin cables, but those I think I can craft myself. Okay. 64. Okay, so I want to move it right now, this whole thing. Actually, I'm not sure why. And where is my wrench? Why is it connected here? It's not supposed to be like that. Okay, so I'm going to destroy these things now. And I'm going to stop this thing now. It keeps on spitting out those things. I want that to be working, but at the same time, I want it to be expandable, you know? So I'm going to raise the level of that thing, of that red cable right here, by a few blocks. I'm a bit concerned. Well, actually, there shouldn't be any concern with energy-wise. This just goes up. So, this is for the top layer, and now I'm gonna be placing 8 instead of 9. That's the thing. Why 8? Because 8 times 4 is 32. And we connect it here. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do that thing immediately. And there's already an issue that I'm going to address. This has to be like that. Hope I'll do it without any disconnection. Now, this will be the bottom of it. Somehow, I'll have to like put the transfer pipe down below this thing. And I also think that these guys were, I don't know, like that. Because the output supposedly must be here into this central pipe of sorts, which for now is a tiny brass item pipe, but I want to change that. I don't like this pipe at all. I think I want to be using the Ender IO conduit for now. Maybe it's faster, maybe it's better, I'm not sure. Wait. I'm going to sleep to see better. Of course, I'll be filtering that on extract only. What am I doing? And then the rest will go into this little chest right here. Be on the insert only. Yeah. Now it's gonna be working super clean without any kind of stops. There's a little dude right here. I need to turn him like this. And I don't know, it's not working now because there is no transfer pipe yet. But I'll also be adding things here, just so you can see visibility of that. And I already see that there's a problem again. We need to reroute that into maybe a different kind of situation. Like that. So this will be connected to that pipe. Well, we'll figure it out once we've built it. For now, let's talk about steel a little. And red alloy. Yes, we have that. Good. I think we can do transfer pipes for now. It's pretty straightforward if you think about it. It says 8. We need a hammer, sticks. At least half of it should be. Okay, we're gonna wrap all of this into cables. Oh my god. Okay, I could revert it, that's good. And having all of this wrapped into cables, well, almost all of it, the rest will go here. I am now going to... Well, have we gotten resistors yet? Obviously something went wrong. What? No more glue. I have some glue here now. Some kind of pin there. Just don't forget about that, so that steel keeps running. Stack of that. Well, actually, I think we already have enough of everything to craft those. Yeah, just the red alloy cables left. We have 100 and 28 almost. Let's worry about wrought iron for now. And I think that the unpackager is the one that does that opens the scrap boxes, I think. So if I want it to be automated, but I don't know how, because I need to know exactly what and how many I open. These transfer pipes are no good. I mean, the amount is not good. I think, how do I do this? Like that? So this can be on top, thus it'll be here. Yeah, barely enough. I'll have all 12. Wait, what? I could have done it like that. Why didn't anybody tell me that there's an assembler recipe that's a lot cheaper? What the hell? All I need is some molten red alloy. Can I just plus what? 2 steel plates. Crazy. Okay. I had to use a foil and everything. Okay. Ah, that's the mold. That's where the mold is. Couldn't find it. This is where I swear to God there was mold. Now I see it. Okay, I've got that. Oliver, hi, my day's good. How's your day? Yeah, it's kind of my favorite game. One of my favorite games. Do you know that game? Okay, so I want to do the same thing on the opposite side of this. I don't think it'll support all those recyclers. I seriously doubt that. Even though the speed of water is pretty good, the production of water, it's still not enough. I strongly believe that. And somehow the bottom part now. And I only have 5 of transfer pipes. There's 9 more, okay. We're moving, we're living. The bottom part goes like this. And I believe the intake will be from the bottom. You watch me streaming, I know. You're here now. How do I disconnect that? I don't want this to happen. I don't like that it touches these machines, really. I'm not a fan of that. Thank you, Oliver, thank you. This is the output. I think I did it incorrectly. If these are here and they'll be outputting in this corner, then the other 2 rows should be outputting from that corner. That way I minimize the resources I need. Extract. Yep. We need 2 more. Small electrum pipe. Let's hope I have that. I have some electrum here. Okay, I have 6 pipes. It means 6 pulsate 9. But I don't have polyethylene for that. There's only so much. 3. That is at least something. Please be enough. It's not enough. 1. Literally 1. Yeah, how do I block the thing it latches onto? Is there like a right click? Magic right click with a wrench? There is. Just like that. Okay, it simplifies everything. But I still don't know what to do with this one. I don't have polyethylene for another piece of... God. Where do I... Maybe there's ethylene. I think I can turn that into polyethylene with the addition of some oxygen, supposedly. Let's try that. I don't know how much I'll need, but whatever. And of course this thing is fully clogged. I hate that you can't do it. You can put it back here. Oh, you can. Cool. It was that you couldn't do it. It used to be that you couldn't do it. What kind of challenge do you want from me, Oliver? I'm sorry I didn't answer, because I think it kind of sus. Starting to feel a bit sus. Challenges for random people. I don't even know the challenge. What if your challenge is for me to jump out the window? How do I accept that without knowing the challenge? Huh? I think it has some logic to it, no? Okay, I was able to get some... It's okay, no problem, but what's the challenge if you want me to do it? Do it. I need to know. Challenge to what? To what? Okay, now I think the outputs are covered. The outputs are covered. The inputs. Challenge is 20 zombies kill. And what do I get for that? I don't understand. It either connects to everything or doesn't connect to anything. Well, there's a quick solution to that. I'll just grab a single piece of any sheet. Actually, I had polyethylene here, and this also had like cotton, let's say, whatever. Don't care. I just put it right here so that it doesn't transfer anything. And connect it to, yeah, like that. And the rest of the machines as well. Obviously, duh. There's another problem. is the brass item pipes right here. It'll be putting things into them as well. That is not what we want. Well, I will just remove the setup. I think it's useless for now. We'll move it somewhere else. Another plate. No, I'm not doing the challenge because I don't know the reward. Why would I want to disrupt my process for challenges that don't do anything for me? Alright, so the inputs are covered. The outputs are covered. All we need is to get the machines and finally route them. I'm also worried about raw iron. This is kind of a heavy thing for us right now. Let's go ahead and grab that. I will gladly buy some raw iron right here. 30 blacksmith. Oh my god. What am I, VTuber or something? I'm not here to look cute. I'm here to look professional, you know. Super pro person who does Garden of Grind almost on their own. That's who I am. By the way, I'm not a girl with a low voice or anything. In case you think I might be trying to hit on me or anything. I'm indeed a dude, you know. I have to make sure. I'm playing Goo, right? I play this Goo more than I have to. Oh, good. That's what you meant. Okay, let's craft the electronic circuits. Oh my god, I'm just gonna press shift and get like 57 of that. Great, just wonderful. Better than I expected, really. 46. This will be enough to carry me all through the MV, actually, if I were to just leave recyclers be. But that's not how we do things. So we're gonna get some tin thingies right now. I mean, wires. We're gonna put them in rubber, and then we will need 23 steel plates and 46 raw iron. I already have some. Please, maybe you can duplicate that. No, you can't. Oh my god. Such a stupid recipe. There's nothing more stupid than that. You can't go around it unless you've got some arc furnace, but that's beyond our capabilities right now. Because guess what? We don't have the graphite. A single piece of that. Actually, how about streamers that their channel looks like custom logos and stream packs to make everything stand out more with just checking out your setup and had some cool ideas for you if you were looking to upgrade. Oliver, no, I'm not looking to upgrade. I literally want my channel to suck. That's my intention. I don't have DC. I suppose that's like a fashion brand, no? D-squared or something? That's how it's spelled? Or is it a disconnect? I don't have a disconnect. I'm a bit disconnected from reality playing this game, though. I forget that I need to sleep, eat, and everything. But no, I don't need any services in terms of graphic design or whatever. I knew from the beginning of our conversation, from the way it started, that you're here and not because you want to watch me or anything, but because you need to push and sell your stuff, and that's okay. But I don't like this corporate Western. Actually, I believe it's not only Western, I believe it's the whole world like this, where people sell stuff to each other, completely forgetting about the natural face of their own, sort of. Like, they completely forget who they are and completely disregard ability to listen to people, ability to talk to people, to be interested in something. They just kind of put a mask that displays all of that in a very exaggerated way and think that if they push for it enough, people will actually feel like they're gonna let you sell something to them. No. When I see that a person tries to be funny with me, tries to be nice to me, and at the end they try to sell something to me, all of what they did to me is actually nullified by their trying to upsell stuff to me, you know? So, if you want to sell something, just say that out loud and straightforward. Don't try to hide behind things like that. This marketing never works. I believe you've never sold anything to anyone. Actually, what can be smarter than talking to a bot? Still don't know why I have these 36 steel rods. It's a bit strange that I have them. We will need a bunch of tin cables, and I'm actually prepping for that, sort of. Polyethylene. Let's put it here. That's actually a lot. Cool. We need 46 plus another 46. That is a lot of tin cables. Wow. Where are we gonna get all of this? Suddenly the rubber is a problem. Let's go get more of that. Actually, it might be faster if I just do that. So how's my raw iron doing? It's too shabby, I think. 27 out of 46. We need more nuggets. More nuggets. Okay, I think we have it. We have it now. Now the problem is raw iron, of course. There is 9 more. I always have this stretch, you know. Okay, we need 7 more. Don't know where we're gonna get that. Can we buy it already? 49 more minutes. Of course we can't. Yes, I have it. I knew. The moment I looked at those chests, I knew that I don't have the plates, but I have the ingots. I'm well prepared for it. Guys, let's go. Alright. I think we have it all. 23 steel plates. Anywhere? Cannot believe I've actually crafted this thing. 23 recyclers. I've been dreaming about that moment since the day I was born. I hope nothing blows up or whatever. Oh my god. Something happened. Oh. Cables burned. Why did they burn? Maybe the water is to blame? I mean, not the water, the rain. No? Something just happened when I connected this thing. All of my... What? How are you working, actually? Well, apparently something just happened. Okay, let's count. The redstone alloy cable, max amperage 2. It supports 32 LV volts. Right? How? And I already have some of them working. They do. For some reason. Please don't tell me one of them was... One of them got destroyed. Because I'm cheating that back in faster than you can think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please, I want to die. Oh my god, I was able to do it. But anyway, something happened. I don't know what, and where and when, but something definitely happened. Okay, all of my gear is in place. I think one of the machines got destroyed. Cause it has to be 16 now. I cheat motorcycler. Cause I don't want to do a backup, otherwise I would. So maybe I did it too fast. Or maybe I connected something that wasn't supposed to be connected. Because right now, for some reason, this thing does not work. It isn't working. This packager What's wrong with the packager? We don't know. Something is wrong. It's not connected. What? Did I disconnect it? Now I'm doing a loading a backup. I don't know what happened. Wow. That is the end of it. For some reason I ended up here. Okay, whatever. 21:57 my time. All right, just a minute before that. We could try, or I think we shouldn't. I think we should. I believe that. Please be enough. I hope that the explosion didn't happen, because if it did, okay, I'm good. It's before the explosion. I obviously connected MV to LV, that's why it happened. That's why it all blew up. And the reality is simple. It had to be... What was I connecting it to then? Oh, I don't see any more connections. There's supposed to be an LV connection somewhere. But where? You mean this one? Doesn't look like it. Well, there's that central thing over here. It's already kind of to that. Apparently... Apparently there's gotta be like a way out for this, where it connects. But where? Alright, this is the extract. Extract. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But... I somehow have to support this connection here. with this. How do I do it? There's like... Oh yeah, this one. My God. Of course it's extracting. And I don't know, for some reason I like to turn it this way because otherwise it doesn't input anything. Because it's the face, we need to deal with that. Okay. Okay, I have all the recyclers, 32 of them. Everything is connected, obviously. Well, yes, it is. Everything but electricity. I mean, I'm super afraid of what's gonna happen when it connected back to where, what it should be. There's like a loose end right here that I could use if I'm careful. But no, it'll take too much space, too much length. Obviously, I think we need to remove that little packager somewhere else because it's not safe to have it here. It could be anywhere else, even here. Like that. Without any connections. I mean, maybe this one. Only the insert. With that. Are you mad? So you are... $237. I know, all looks shabby. And I'm a bit worried that this is the 33rd volts right here, which we don't have enough of. Now, hopefully it'll be okay. If it's not, then I don't know what is. Honestly, I don't understand anything about electricity. Are you ready, guys? I think we're gonna do it. Did a backup. It burns. Look, it burns. It starts burning, and it's gonna blow up in a very short amount of time. Please don't. How do we extinguish it now? Oh my god, it's gonna blow up any second. Okay, I think the problem has been eliminated. But what am I missing? uses 1 volt, doesn't have any kind of distance related issues because it is redstone alloy cable. There's 32 machines, 32 volts being used, no problems with. There's no problems with cables. No problems with anything. I literally don't understand. I even chose max amperage 2 instead of 1 in case there's a leftover. In case that this contraption uses 33 volts. I used 2 amperage thinking that it can go 64. Apparently there's something I don't understand about the game. Like, what kind of cable should I put through this thing so that it supports everything? 4 amps? I think it should be 4 amps actually. That's what it asks for. That's what I'm trying to give. Let's how many redstone cables do we have? I don't want to load it back up because all of it is burning. Let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 14. About 13. Maybe even more, but I'll do 13. This is what the game owes me. I'll clip the rest. And I'll turn them into a thicker version, 4x. That's what I'll be using. Let's go ahead and grab some redstone alloy. Turn that into 4x. This as well. Can we... I don't know. We have to melt it. Or we can do that. Barely enough. Maybe not enough. Yeah, I think it just the transformer tried giving it 4 amps and it just burned because it asked for more than 2 amps for some reason. If it doesn't work with these guys, I guess I'm just stupid. While this is happening, I'm going to read up on electricity again. Sending too high... okay. For those new to GregTech, even though I played it for like 3 years already, apparently I'm new, machines don't like being out in the rain. That has been taken care of. Sending a higher voltage than a machine's tier causes an explosion. I just had that. It's okay. It was a minor misunderstanding. Sending more amps than a machine can use. Sending too high a voltage or too many amps down a cable will cause the cable to burn up and start fires. Okay, that's an interesting one. I sent too high a voltage or too many amps down a cable. Oh, make sure the number of amps provided by generators and buffers to a cable does not exceed the amps it is capable of carrying. I just thought that if it isn't asking for 4 amps, then how is this gonna hurt, right? But apparently it asked for 4 amps, and thus we got this thing. Okay, we'll try again. Hopefully it'll work this time. Okay. Now this is going... Please be enough. I'm in no mood to craft. Oh my god, I won't be able to do anything. I won't be able to connect it. Because this thing is gonna be like... It's gonna go 4-way. I will have to uncover the top layer or something in order to lay a cable properly. I don't know. Please, no. I've already set up everything. I don't want to pry into this, but apparently I'll have to. Okay, let it be this one. Why is it only 5? Where? Oh. There's 6. Missing 1. Where is it? I lost 1 recycler just now? Seriously? Are you kidding me? Oh. How Dora find recycler? There are a bunch of holes everywhere around my base. I think must have fallen through one of them. Oh, here it is. Okay, I just keep connecting that. 4 ways. That's not 4 ways. That is 4 ways. No, I'm just checking that every one of them is working. And the lower ones are good. These are okay. I don't know whether I checked those. Yes, I did. Yeah, might not be enough. I mean, the water. It slowly turned the 3rd one, but it begins to struggle, I think. Yeah, this has to be faster. Can we use more glowstone? And how does it... that's the bottleneck now. So it supports somewhere close to somewhere close to 25, I think. But we'll see. Maybe it'll somehow, you know, even itself out and support all of them in a balance. And this is highly unlikely, though. Scrap box every 5 seconds. That's what you're saying? All for free? It is. Scrap box every 5 seconds. Or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, maybe 6 seconds. And these 3 are not working yet. And these are not working. Actually, I didn't check the top ones. Why aren't you working? Well, because you don't have the water, right? Well, I built this thing, but I can't fully use it. How do I speed up the translocators? More water, yes, but the water is fine. It's topped off, you see? It's just the translocators cannot be fast enough. I upgraded all of them with glowstone, as you said. I even have the MV pumps, you see? So it supports about 20-ish recyclers, this setup. It's too slow. Any ideas what to do here? Oh, wait a second. Well, that's not a problem. That this doesn't get empty, it's still okay. Let's just turn the sound off. Yeah, I'm running 32, and obviously it's not enough. The water is just... It runs only about 20, I think. At most, maybe even less. It kinda has this, like, it divides everything onto 3 almost equal parts, and the third part isn't working. I would even say the fourth part isn't working, so maybe it's like running 24 at once. But continuous running of them, for me, is more than enough to get my sapphires. Probably. It's just that I wasn't really thorough with... I was like manually loading up these things, so it wasn't working at all times, but now it's a set up and forget kind of system. Nah, I don't like the fact that half of it isn't working. Look, this is completely over. Transfer node might be too slow now. I did run transfer pipes between where your cable is, where your power cable is. Why'd you do that? And how do I... It says that in order to speed up transfer node, you will have to use stainless steel. Between where my cable is. Yeah, I see that. It's like every 5 ticks, every 10 ticks maybe. 2 long pipes. Let's see what we can do about it. There's filter pipe, energy pipe, sorting pipe, crossover, retrieval node. Yeah. I just need to remember. I think it's here. What's I gonna do? Almost like a battery buffer? I don't really have like a transfer pipe to sort of make this thing go in all directions. I cannot connect all of it. And for some reason, maybe like... you mean add another setup. Yeah, it's expensive. I don't have diamonds yet, and I won't have them in the near future. That was so intensive and bad. It's literally 16, just like you said. Not more, not less. Well, it begs for another setup like this, and then it'll work perfectly. I could just run it from the other side. I will need a lot less diamonds for that. Actually, no. It's even more than usual, so it's, that's not even an option. Okay, I have an idea. It's very complicated, I guess. You see how it searches for an inventory to give all of the fresh water into them. And if there are too many inventories, it starts to like ping pong between them, right? Trying to figure out where to go. And what if I place a chest somewhere here, for example? Or maybe somewhere later down the line, maybe here where the junction starts. And this chest will be a single... This chest will be a single destination for that transfer node. And then, from that chest, there will be another transfer node that will have a lot less directions and destinations to go, and thus transferring everything a lot faster. Does that make sense? Axie, what do you think? If you're still here, would that speed things up? Might work. We could try. We need like a chest for every junction, like this. 1, 2 chests, and 3 chests. 3 chests. Two more transfer nodes. Oh, those are crazy expensive. So this goes straight up there. I don't know, I guess here. Probably doesn't make sense. Alright, this goes straight. So 4 directions, sort of divided 50-50, actually not. And that doesn't really change anything. That was worth a try. Apparently that's not an issue. I firmly believe it's the speed of swapping the buckets. Because if you put stacks of fresh water in there, it kind of it moves it by stacks if it's possible, you see? You just click the whole thing right like that. So if there's always a stack, it's gonna move it by stacks, like, and it's gonna eventually fill everything. So but I guess that's the task for another day. I'll think about it, think about what I can do. And well, whether we want it or not, we've finished our recycler setup, and that's giving us a lot of scrap and everything. As I said, it's probably somewhere close to scrap box every 6 second type of ratio, maybe every 7 seconds. And that is good, because a scrap box every 7 seconds means 10 scrap boxes every 70 seconds. So basically 10 scrap boxes every minute, or 100 scrap boxes every 10 minutes, or 1,000 scrap boxes every 2 hours, let's say. Every 20 hours, 10,000 scrap boxes. So we need, in total, we need 80,000 hours. What do I say? I need about 80 hours for this to find me all of the green sapphires I need. 80 hours, guys, of this thing working. And I'm in HV somewhere. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna finish today's episode. Thank you all for watching me struggle with this thing, but now it looks like there's something going on, something interesting. If I can, in fact, do something with this water production setup and speed it up by at least half, then I will have all my green sapphires in 40 hours or so. I of course want to leave it overnight now. Maybe I should do that, you know, just leave it overnight so that it collects all the scrap boxes, but that's kind of against the rules, because you already saw me red wrenching stuff. You would think that nobody would do that. I'm just avoiding backups and everything, but the thing is that I I don't want people to think I cheat too much, so I will only be playing for now, showing everything that I do. So next episode we will probably deal with farms, start bees again maybe, and this will be working in the background. If I find the solution to the water problem, I will probably address that, because that is important. That is very important. Extremely important. I will be opening scrap boxes by the thousands, as I've said it. So every 1,000 scrap boxes, I'll open them. Record what I found. Maybe. Well, technically people say it's 45,000 per 9 green sapphires, so when I find the first sapphire, I'll know that I'll probably scratch the surface of the first 9,000. So thank you all, thank you guys for watching. It was a pretty decent episode, I think, in terms of what was going on. Did a lot of things. Well, actually we did one thing, but it was cool. Doesn't work as it was supposed to work, but there might be a solution to that problem. I will think about it later. So thank you all for watching once again, and goodbye. I'll see you later.